Look at these two frames. Stop here. One camera costs $1,200. The other cost $4,000. One has better lighting. The other has worse lighting. Yet the cheaper one feels professional, and the expensive one feels like a student project. Why? If you said editing or graphics or transitions, you just failed the test, because that's what 99.98% of creators think, and they're wrong. The difference isn't what you add, it's what you remove. And it happens before your eyes even consciously register the image. I'm about to show you the single most misunderstood concept in video creation. If you get this one thing, your videos will never feel amateur again. Here's the scary part. You can't see it yet, but your brain already can. Let me tell you what's actually happening inside your viewer's skull. Scientists call it saccadic masking. I call it the saccadic gap, the microscopic moment between eye movements when your brain shuts off visual input to reorient. In that gap, you are blind. Amateur creators fill that gap with random motion, flashy effects, rotating text, flying arrows. They think it's engaging, but to the brain it's noise, visual junk. Your viewer's brain has to work harder to filter the junk just to understand your sentence. That extra mental friction is what feels cheap. Professional creators do the opposite. They predict where your eye will go and they remove everything that isn't that destination. So when your eye lands there, there's no friction, just flow, and flow feels expensive. This is where most creators get it backwards. They think a moving number is just decoration. It's not. An animated number isn't a visual effect, it's a change event. So when you animate a number, you aren't making it prettier. You're hijacking your viewer's survival instincts to force them to pay attention to that information. That's why documentary channels animate statistics, not because it looks cool, because they need you to believe the number. Motion makes information feel more important. That's not an opinion, that's evolutionary biology. Here's the framework that separates the top 0.02% from everyone else. There are two types of visuals in your video: adjectives and verbs. An adjective is a decoration. It sits there. It looks nice. It does nothing. A verb is a function. It moves the viewer's attention from point A to point B. Drop shadows, gradients, glows, flares. Beginners think professionalism comes from adjectives. Professionals think in verbs. Where is the viewer's eye right now? Where do I need it to be for the next sentence? How do I move it there without them noticing? An effect is an adjective. A transition is an adjective. But a number that counts up while your voiceover says this is the important part? That's a verb. Look at these two versions. Same information, same voiceover. Version A is an adjective. It just sits there. Version B is a verb. It delivers the information to your brain in real time. And the verb version isn't just more engaging. Studies on motion and memory show animated data is recalled dramatically better. Not because it's prettier, because your brain treats incoming change as a signal that must be processed. Leave a number static and it's wallpaper. Your viewer's brain tunes it out, animate it, and it's an event. That's the secret to making cheap edits feel premium. Not better graphics, just better attention management. Look, if this is the first time anyone has explained the difference between visual adjectives and verbs to you, that's actually good news, because now you can't unsee it. You're going to watch your favorite creator tonight and notice exactly when they use motion to guide you, and when they don't, you're going to feel the friction. That's the moment your editing changes forever. Every week I break down one more visual principle the biggest creators use to keep you watching. No fluff, no 5 tips, just the stuff that works. If turning your videos from watchable to unskippable matters to you, hit subscribe. Here's the biggest mistake creators make after learning this. They think, okay, I need to add more motion. Wrong. If everything moves, nothing is a signal. It's all noise again. You don't need more verbs. You need fewer adjectives so your verbs actually work. Your viewer has limited cognitive bandwidth. Every flashy border, every spinning icon, every random particle is a drain on that bandwidth. When you protect their bandwidth by removing the junk, they have full focus for what actually matters. That's why the most professional videos look surprisingly simple. Simplicity isn't a design choice, it's a strategy. I'm going to show you 2 versions again, but this time don't watch the editing, don't watch the colors, watch your own eyes. Ready? Watch. Where did your eyes go? You looked at the number the moment it moved, didn't you? And with the static version? You looked at the speaker's face the entire time. The number became invisible. That's the test. If your eyes are drawn to it exactly when the information matters, it's a verb. If your eyes ignore it, it's wallpaper. Start asking before every edit, is this a verb or is this just an adjective I'm too attached to? Most of your effects are adjectives. Cut them. You don't need more. You need less but more intentional. Now here's where it gets practical. If you want to test this principle today, you don't need After Effects. You don't need plugins. Because the most common verb in educational videos is a moving number, a counter, a statistic that reveals itself in real time. I built a simple browser tool that creates these in about 5 seconds. It's free, no watermark, no sign-up, just a counter that moves with your voiceover. I'm not telling you this to sell you anything. I'm telling you because if you're thinking, this sounds great but I can't actually do it yet, this removes the only excuse. Link in the description. Use it and pay attention to your own eyes when you watch the clip back. Because once you see the difference for yourself, you'll never use a static number again. Your viewers won't know why, but they'll stay longer. Most creators chase looks. The top 0.02% chase feelings. Because looking professional is about hardware. Feeling professional is about design. And design isn't what you add, it's what you remove. So the next time you're editing, don't ask what effect you should add. Ask, what is the single most important thing my viewer needs to see right now? Then remove everything else. That's the secret. I'll see you in the next one.